The pre has been taken. Eggs and toast have been consumed. Clash Royale has been played. We are sitting here in the parking lot doing my intro. The only thing left really is to get in there and bust out some legs. I'm about 7 days into my calorie deficit right now, 6 days. And this is the point where you start to feel it, where your body starts to change over. And that's okay, because we're getting through it. We're grinding. We're here. We're not going to stop. This is part of my 100-day challenge to do a body transformation. This is for the Jeff Nippard transformation. And I've done it before, but it's just a grueling process. So we're going through it again. I'm getting to that point where I'm reaching my level of flatness that I'm going to, where like the weight is fluctuating crazy. My glycerin stores are depleted. Yeah, so we're getting into the thick of it. Today is my first leg day on reduced calories. So we're going to try and do some squats, some RDLs, some machines to mix in there, get everything nice, a nice little leg day salad per se. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so today is leg day. What does that mean? That means extra stretching, extra preparation. Because if you think about it, your legs and every leg workout you're going to do involves your full body. So this is probably my most intense day of stretching. On my upper body days, I'll just do a couple shoulder rolls, all that. But leg days is a little more serious. So the first thing that we're going to do, because problems with your legs come from one of two areas, either from your ankles or your hips. So we have to focus on getting knees over toe, really, which comes from your ankles. And then if you think of it like a Cartesian plane, you have your Y, your X, and your Z. Your Z is your knee over your toe like this. And then you have to worry about your X too, which is your hips. It's this movement right here. So what we're going to do for that is 45 seconds. And we're going to do some internal hip rotation. Get your legs far out as possible. And you're going to take one knee. So you're going to bend it in like that. You should feel a stretch right here. Try and keep your hip back and tucked. You can do that for about 30 seconds. We want it to feel nice and loose. We're going to go on the other side now. I went a minute and 12 there because I kind of forgot to count. After that, some lightweight. We're just going to get into some front squats here. Kind of prepare for the movement we're going to do. Just throw it out in front of you. Try and get as low as possible. Try and get your knees over your toes and outside of your hip box. We'll do 3 of these. I like focusing on my core for this. Kind of get it ready for actual squats and RDLs. And then we're going to go to our collarbone with it. Kind of feel more over our spine. Here I'm focusing on getting my knees and my hips and my glutes turned out. Just trying to feel the tension back here. And lastly, we'll do a couple over the spine. For added stimulation. All right. Now that we got our static memory per se, it's time to get more dynamic things, things that are going to allow our muscles to kind of perform better, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get some hip swings. We're gonna do front and back, and then side by side. You kind of notice when I'm doing them. I'm doing them off my center line because your hips aren't directly front and back. They go like that. So it'll help feel more. Do it like that. Now, what is that to combat? That's the combat. You cave like this. Because if you don't know pain, unless you're going for a squat PR, you're getting that knee cave. Here, we're going to start following our weight up in increments. To kind of finish off with our warm ups. We're going to start with 45s on each side and see what goes from there. For these warm ups, I'm really trying to feel the bottom end. I'm trying to feel my stability and my core down here in the bottom position where it's most sketchy. The biggest thing I'm worried about is my posterior chain and my knees over my toes. See? One other problem area for me is my lower back right here. I'm not sure what you can do to focus in on that. Like side to side right here. And you can bust out some of these dead hangs too. All right, so right here is kind of really our last set of warm ups per se. It's 225, so this is my working weight, but I'm only gonna do two, and then I'm gonna bust out my knee wraps after this. I'm just kind of do these to kind of see how I'm feeling and getting the lift, make sure everything's working right, doing right, feeling right, everything's loose. So let's just get it. Okay. All right, as I'm getting to these working sets, it's kind of paramount, kind of feel where my body is, feel where my knees are, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, make sure my hips, my shoulder blades, my ankles are all in line because I'm on lower calories right now. And that's really gonna screw me for all my compounds coming up, but can't have your cake and eat it too, so let's get into it. All right, so we'll go right down for this. Just remember where our knees are in relation to our hips. Make sure they're on the outside. Make sure they're pushing up from the ground with confidence. Being cognizant of where arrow and space figure out what our parts are. As you see, when everything comes together, you get a nice set of 8. All right, we'll get this last set of 225 and just kind of fight everything in my CNS. Not to give up before 8, but can't be done at 30 by 8 in a while. It always got failing and such. I gotta bust through it, just see if we get it. Wish me luck. All right, so next up, we get some RDLs. I have to bust out the track for this one. Because really, it should be a leg exercise. People say it's a back exercise, everybody says full body. Most of those possible should be legs. So not to the point. Before you miss out on the full off gains. I used to use straps a lot, but I just don't really cut it. I was losing my grip strength and all that, so I bust out a little shock and we're good to go on these. We're doing 225 on these RDLs. I make sure I do these every time because they're probably the number one factor toward my squats because my quads are there, but hamstring and glutes are not. I just started working on this here, so we're gonna do 225. We're gonna try to do some 3x8s, see what we end up. Might be a little weird today because we're on low calories, but we'll see. Well, the main course has been consumed. Now it's time for dessert. We got the pose down going on here, boys. A little bit of leg action coming for you, even though it's super dark. Can't see shit here. You know what? That's okay. My first video, and this is a learning experience. Kind of tweaker shit going on here. Tweakville, USA, bro. Lost Mary. Stay safe out in these streets. See ya. Flex. That's your flex?
Yeah, that's my flex.
Boo.
I don't want to be in your video.
Okay. Where you going? Inadequate planning. This is left over from last week. Look at how wrinkly that bitch is. But anyways, so we just got back from the grocery store. Got some things. We're gonna do the meal preps for the week. We're gonna cook our turkey and our rice. And we'll be good to go. Alright. So we got all this ground beef cooked. Some peppers, some onion, some seasonings. I know. I look like a little white boy, but my lovely Hispanic girlfriend.
That also looks white.
Yeah, but she can claim it. She's got enough. She's really good with seasoning, so she hooked it up. This one has the same thing in it, but I don't take that lid off. So we're gonna let this cook up, and then we are gonna get it in some bags? Question mark? Maybe containers? I don't know. I stole Kenzie's grandma's last container, so I think she's a little. She is. I think she's a little. I think she's a little adverse to letting me take some containers for my meal preps, so she's giving me bags.
We forgot to buy some today. That's
too.
the issue.
That too. But I'm getting bags this time, so the meat log has turned into a bag of meat. But yeah, we're gonna get that packed up, and it is like 10 o'clock, so this little lady's got to get up at 5:30.
5.
You just said 5:30.
Well, 5:30 if I push it. But 5 would be ideal. Because I like getting ready. Protein shake.
Suspicious. All right. So,
Hold on. Thank you.
oh, I did get that. All right, gentlemen, what is going on? It is January 14th. We are 4 days into this competition. It's going pretty well. Overall, I think we're 10 days into the cut. But yeah, we've been hitting our macros every day. Today's a chest day. Last week I went for 3x10s with the 90-pound dumbbells. Today I think we're gonna try 3x11s, see how that feels. I'm not really feeling diet fatigue at all. I mean, I'm feeling 100% here. I'm feeling like I can perform, so I think we're at a good amount of calories right now. Besides that, we're gonna hit some flies, we're gonna hit some machine stuff, we're gonna do some triceps, we're gonna do some shoulders. Chest day's been my favorite day because the pump for chest day recently, on point. Everything's poking out, I mean, even right now without a pump, I can look, see? So, we're gonna get it, and after this, I gotta go home and edit up my first video for YouTube, so this might be on that one, or this might be on the next one. I'm gonna do it on that one because, um, the past 3 days, I wasn't in the mode for YouTube stuff, so I wasn't really talking to the camera. It wasn't really that interesting. It was just me working out. There was no input on my end, so I think cop with a red light. Interesting. But yeah, I gotta talk to the camera more today and make it more interesting for you guys, so let's get it. Alright, so we're warmed up. Ready to go. Alright, we shoot for 11 reps, 90s. We're gonna try and go for 3 sets. Yeah, 7 packets like January 5th today, so yeah, that's keeping it, I guess. All right, we're going to our last set of incline for chest dumbbells. I'm feeling it. The last set I only did 10. I'm gonna see if I can get 11 on this one. We'll see where it goes. I fucking died on the last one. I was like stuck like right there. So took a little bit longer of a rest break. See if it's gonna bang out and see how many we get. Wish me luck. All right, so it's so goddamn busy that it's to the point where it's contributing to workout. Uh, I'm just getting pissed every couple seconds. So I'm doing like 205 on the fly machine right now. We're busting them out. This is my last set. I did 8 to the last, 8 to the first. We have motherfucking Johnny hitting legs over here. Look at that handsome boy. But yeah, wish me luck.
So, skin game.
Ah. All right, bro. This job more packed than a fucking sardine can, so motherfucker comes up his chest, so stop staring at me. Yeah, we're gonna try and go for 3x8s on this. Let's try to do some decent form. I'm gonna bust through it. I had some time to rest because it's just so fucking busy that everything's taken. I'm gonna work through it. That's about it. It sucks. Honestly, these are starting to come together more. Last week and the week before, trying to do 2 plates on these was a fool's errand. I would get like 6 reps in and fucking die. I was shaking on the way down. And by like the 8th rep, I was fucking done for. So, just feeling better. Was able to control the eccentric a lot more on this one. I think I'm gonna go up a lot. I'm just gonna start busting up the reps a little more and more every day. We'll figure it out. But it's feeling pretty good, so I can't complain about that. Alright, this is my last set on this John. I was able to get 8 on the last one, 8 on the first one, so let's do 8 again. It's that easy, right? Alright, this is my last set of pull downs right here. I'm gonna try to go for 20 again, but we'll do some myo reps because I just can't bust out 20 right now with 35. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some ropes. We're gonna do kickbacks. We get the triceps and we got shoulders and it's fucking it. Yeah.
I just have to do one set with it. So you're not doing what? I stopped.
How many outfits?
It's got 2 more to come. Okay, so this is step out of these, we're just gonna do.
Alright. So I didn't get the last one. We did ropes for after the tricep push downs. We did rope push downs. But some guy was having like a roid rage session over there, so that probably best not to record. But I had some ropes. We did some really short breaks, just 45 seconds. And lastly, triceps, we are in tricep kickbacks. Just doing lightweight squeezing sets just to feel the tricep, just to burn it out, get that thickness back there. And then next, lastly, I should say, you got shoulders. All right, party people. This fucking hellscape's almost over. I have put some lat raises. I'm gonna go bust out the machine. Take the clothes down. I want to get the hell out of here. Fuck this. All right, I'm so fucking close. Let's bust this jaw now. Get the fuck out of here. I am gonna do 65 pounds, and I'm just gonna try and just fucking like 3 minute, like 30-second rest breaks. Yeah, mold this. Yeah. I forgot look 10. Can't get fucking. So we got everything done that we needed to get. I mean, it took a little longer than I was expecting. It is 8:26 now.
Which one?
I was hoping to get out of here by 8, but
Coach's daughter or the other?
it's whatevs. We got it all.
Yeah, no, so
Um,
yeah, yeah. So
nothing left for the pose down and go and edit this. So there we go.
after the mom. Yeah. And she was telling me, like, oh, he was yelling at us. And I told him, and I told them, I did tell the Brads, I said, hey, look, um, I didn't agree with a lot of your calls, right? But I think you guys did, pretty good. I said, um, so don't worry about the mom. I'll talk to her, and so hopefully it gets better. But next time, I'll make sure I talk to the mom. The thing is, it's really hard for the parents when they see a kid get called out. They're like, oh, it's not even my son's fault. I'm not saying it's his fault. It's just part of the game. Yeah. And yeah, and hopefully she sees it because guess what? There's gonna be even bigger kids next time. I'll talk to Brody though about how to play better
I don't know what's going
defense.
on right there.
It's
Slightly suspicious.
he could still get pushed around.
Yeah,
But
red those
hopefully
bitches
they call
are.
the fouls for him. I don't know. That's not my question. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be mean to her or Brody. Just so you guys know. I'll be nice to Brody.